Hello everyone, my name is Ritu Sharma and I am working as assistant professor in AKGEC, Ghaziabad. And so today's topic of our presentation is that it's package and interface. So basically let's understand what is package and interface in Java. So whenever we are talking about packages, so packages are, we can say that how the libraries work with the C and C++. Likewise, we have packages in our Java. So whatever classes we are requiring, predefined classes we can have these classes inside the packages. Whereas there are two types of packages we can say. Let's discuss from the start. So what is packages? So packages is a mechanism to group the similar types of classes, interfaces and the sub packages and provide access control. So likewise, I said that libraries we use in C, C++ or any other language, we do have packages in the Java where we are having a similar type of classes and interfaces, or the sub packages also we can have it, and it organized in a single unit. So a single unit is over here is called your package. So Java can have predefined packages there. We can say that there are already predefined packages. For suppose for maths we are having a package over there for calculating the pi value, or we can say that for taking the input from the keyboard we are having the package with the scanner or with the buffer. Like for example, we are saying that we are having java.lang, java.io, it's for input output, java.util. So likewise we are having a predefined packages in the Java. So now let's understand what are the advantages of the packages. So package provides code reusability, because a package has a group of classes. So what is code reusability? Again, a code is written for a particular class which we are using. Suppose we are using a code for calculating the pi value. So if we are using that calculation in multiple classes, so we can reuse that code. We don't need to write again and again the whole code to calculate the value of the pi. Fine. Next, package also provides the hiding of class facility. Thus, other programs cannot use the class from the hidden package. How we can hide the packages? For example, we do have a public, private, protected thing in this Java. So likewise, packages also can be hidden. So when we are using the hidden packages, no other person can be using, no other program or the project can be used with that package. Access limitation can be applied with the help of packages. One package can be defined in another package. Like if I am saying there is a one package my pack, right, and we have to use the another package, so I will be writing import pack. So what it is saying, one package can be defined in another package. Okay, now well, let's understand types of packages. So very first is built-in packages. We have already discussed that there is Java util, Java io, Java lan, Java awt, applet, net. So these all are your built-in packages which is already defined in Java, and you don't need to write any code for running. Suppose io is for input output, utility is for like if you are using the scanner class, so scanner class comes under the util. Fine. AW is for your graphics, applet is the your the window in a browser you can use. For that, it is we are using the applet, and net is for your networking. All right. Second is user defined. We can also create the package. Suppose we are doing a project and we need a package for that. Okay, so when we are saying suppose we are having a we are doing a project on vehicles, and we need some running part or some engine part, or the working of the engine predefined. So we will be creating the package for that, and we will be importing that packages in bike or in car and or in types of car. So that package is not predefined in Java. We are creating according to our usage in your in the project. So let's see how we will be creating the package. So we can create own package where we are having the own classes, own interfaces together in it. So for creating the package, what we will be doing, we will be writing the package statement in the beginning of the program. For suppose, what is the syntax? We will be writing the package keyword, then package name, whatever you will be giving the package name, and the class name, then class and the class name, and the body of that particular class, whatever you want to implement over there. Okay, so this is the basically syntax for the package. Next, let's see the example. In example, what we are doing, there is a package P1 I am creating. Okay, and now in that I am having a class demo where I am having the method M1, which is printing method M1. Now how we will be compiling it? For compilation, the syntax is java c -d directory java file name. So what I will be writing over here? Java c -d dot, what is the file name? It's demo.java. Alright, now for running the program, what we will be doing, we will be writing the java space package name dot class name. Alright, now the program we are using to create, and we are using that program package in so what we are doing over here, we are writing package with the vehicles, and in where we are implementing the interface that is called vehicle, and over where we are defining the method run and the speed. So in this package, what we are doing, we are having the interface called run and the speed. Now we are having another class C. In this slide, we have generated the package with the interface. Now in this slide, what we are doing, we are creating a class bike, which is implementing the vehicle. What was the vehicle? Vehicle was the interface in a package vehicles. So what we are doing over here, we are importing the package vehicle, right? And what we are doing, vehicle, we are implementing the interface. Okay, so public class bike implements vehicle, that is the interface which is in your vehicles package, correct? Now what we are doing, as we know that in interfaces we are not having the body of the method, we just declare the methods, right? We will be discussing interface. So we are just defining the methods which were declared in that interface. So what we are doing, we are defining the method run, like bike is running, then speed, that speed of bike is 50 km/h. Then what we are doing, we are creating an object for bike with the bike name, and then we are running those methods which we defined in this class, which were earlierly declared in the interface, which was already in the package called vehicles. Fine. For compiling this, what we will be doing, we will be doing java c -d vehicle java, right? Vehicle java is your interface, then bike.java is your class which you have created, which is implementing the vehicle. Then how to run? Java vehicles.bike, which is what you are doing? You are writing the package name and with the class name you want to run. So what will be the output coming? It will be coming bike is running and the speed of bike is 50 km/h. Now how do we can access the package? So earlier we were knowing that we can only import the package at the in the starting of the program and in the top of the program. So there are basically three ways to access a program, access a package in a program. So very first is we can say use full qualified name. So what is the use full qualified name we are saying? We can say that we are using the fully qualified name. Suppose we need to extend a class, a scanner class, which is a part of your util. Okay. So what we are doing, instead of importing over at the top, what we are doing? We are doing class demo extends java.util.scanner. So what we are doing over here? We are writing the fully qualified name over here. All right. Next, second is if we want to import only a single class, like over here we are importing with the in the last we are importing by extending the whole Java package with the class. And now if we are suppose we want to import only single class, how we will be importing? We will be writing the import java.util.scanner, then class demo and whatever code you needs to put in that. Fine. So what we are doing? Util is a package and scanner is your class in that package, right? So third is import all the classes. So how we will be importing? But just writing the asterisk as we do in the SQL query as well, that select star. When we are doing select star, all the entries will be coming. Likewise, when we are doing star over here with the package, all the packages or all the sub packages in that particular package or all the classes will be come under, and you can use all the classes in this. Now let's understand interface. So when we have seen already that we have used the interface in the example for the package, what I have told that it was that we will be only defining or we will be only declaring the method, not defining the method in the, we will be only declaring the methods in the interfaces instead of defining. So interface is a similar to a class, but it contains only the abstract methods. By default, the variables declared in an interface are public, static and final. Interface is a mechanism to achieve full abstraction, and interface does not contain any constructor. So what we can say that it only contains the abstract method. So what are the abstract method? What I have told that interfaces will be only declaring the methods, not defining the methods, which means that they are the abstract method, which means I am writing suppose void run fine. So this is my method, abstract method. I am not, or suppose I'll say int run. This is the method and I have just declared it. I am not defining it over here. So this is your abstract method, and by default whatever variables I am putting into the interface, it will be public, static or final. If you are not mentioning it also, it is by default that it will be considering it public, static and final. And interface is achieving the full abstraction. How? as abstract class will be having both kind of methods, abstract and non-abstract method, whereas interface is only taking abstract methods. You cannot define any of the methods over there. Fine. Now the syntax is interface name, whatever name you are giving, method 1, method 2, type variable name equals to value. Fine. Now when it is going to compile, it is by default the variables will be your public, static and final. Compiler will automatically convert into that. You don't even need to write it, or you don't even need to mention that these are the public, static and final. Now we can extend the interface. Yes, an interface has to extend another interface as it happens in class. It cannot implement the another interface. So when we are talking about classes in Java, class A extends class B, right? It happens in Java when we are doing. Now when we talk about the interface, it is saying that interface will also extend. Interface A extends interface B, right? Now when we are extending, we cannot achieve the multiple inheritance or the hybrid inheritance. So but with the help of interface we can achieve multiple inheritance, we can say this. Now when we talk about in collaboration with the class and the interface, what class will be doing to the interface? Class will be implementing the interface. Suppose class A implements class A implements interface A, right? So whenever we talk about interface to interface, it will be extending like class to class. But when we are talking about class to interface, class will always implement a interface. For example, we say we are having a interface base with the method display, and there is another interface derive which is extending the base with the method show, which means that interface drive will be having both the methods display as well as the show method. Now implementing interfaces. So I have already told you that how do we implement. We are implementing the class name implements the interface name. In the example what I wrote, that class A implements interface A. Okay, so implement keyword is used for implementing the interface with the class. So this is the syntax. We can write the body in that class when we are implementing the interface. Suppose whenever we are implementing the interface, the methods in the interface we are declared will be defined in that particular class, and then they can be called. Can we achieve multiple inheritance? Yes, definitely we can achieve multiple inheritance, but as a class can implement more than one interfaces, and Java can achieve it by using the interface. Although we don't do that because of the complexity of the program, as when we are using the multiple inheritance. So what is the problem we are facing, that we are having two base classes for a one child class, and it will be more difficult to identify that if both the base classes are having same method, so which characteristic or which property that child method will be having. So but yes, definitely by using interface we can achieve multiple inheritance, as class can implement more than one interface. Let's see how. So when we talk about implements interface in Java, we are having the interface result, we are having a variable float pi, and the area which is having parameters float L and float B, and the class rectangle is implementing the results, where the area of rectangle will be the area of that is a method which is defined in result interface will be defined over here with the formula L into B. Fine. So this is the class implementing the interface. Now there is another class where we will say the third class, that is will be the main class, where we will be creating the object for the rectangle class and will be calling the method which we are defined there. Okay, and the method was area of, that was, suppose we have created an object for rectangle and we are calling it rect dot area of with the values, and the output will be the area of rectangle will appear, and the formula was length into breadth. Now how we can achieve the multiple inheritance? In multiple inheritance, let's see, in the starting only I took the example for the vehicle package. So let's understand, if we talk a bit about interface vehicle is there with the method run, then interface bike is there which is extending the vehicle with the method stop. So vehicle is having method void run, whereas bike is having void stop. We are having two methods. Bike will be having now both the methods, vehicle one also and stop. Bike can run also and stop also. Now in third class, where we are implementing the bike, that was the extended interface, what we will be doing, we will be defining both the methods run and the stop. Vehicle is running, bike is stop, right? And then we will be creating the object for the class, and then we will be calling it, and the output will be that vehicle is running and bike is stopped. All right, vehicle is running and bike will stop will be the output we will be getting. Now let's see, we have discussed that interface is having the abstract methods as well, but what is the abstract class and interface? We will say, see, abstract class doesn't support the multiple inheritance, as it also contains the non-abstract method, whereas interface can support multiple inheritance because it contains only the abstract method. So second point of difference is that only, that it contains both abstract or non-abstract method, and it contains only abstract method, right? Third point is abstract class is partially implemented and interface is fully unimplemented class. Why abstract class is partially implemented? As there are some non-abstract methods, so some of the methods are defined, whereas some of the methods are undefined. Whereas in interface all the methods are undefined, there is only a declaration of the method we are having. In abstract class we can have the main method and the constructor, whereas in interface we cannot have main method as well as the constructor. In abstract it can have static, non-static, final, non-final variables, whereas in interface we will saying that it contains only the static and the final variables. So I hope In today's lecture, you all understand what is the difference between interface, abstract class, what is the package, how the packages are can be implemented in a class, can be import, and how the interface helps in multiple inheritance. So that's all for the lecture. Thank you.